leaving Nira, day one. Howdy, Red. Just made it to Coldwater. Making good time on our first night. Sun's going down. We're gonna push on, get to the schoolhouse. First day. Red's trying to convince me to go the wrong way to another Coldwater camp, but I'm going to ignore him and press on. All right. On our way from Coldwater out to the schoolhouse still. Sun's a little lower in the sky. Real pretty out here though. Real pleasant temperature for hiking. Woo.
Dark resolution, did I get this?
Bullfrog. Come closer. Alright, this is where we slept night one. Right next to Dabney Cabin. The landmark, you can't go inside. And there's Red. That's a fact. Coming up on schoolhouse now. Morning of day 2. Donkeys, what's up? Been a while. Alright. Hold up, we gotta bring it close.
I just on it. Fall. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Froggy. Just hanging out. Put it out in the sun. There you go. Better way to see it. Little baby frogs. There's friggin' thousands of these things all over the place. This here is the famed schoolhouse. The Manzana Schoolhouse campsite. Looks like they replaced the sign. Last time we were here, that was absolutely roasted by the La Brea fire. Talks a little bit about how in 1900 people actually tried to settle this valley, but didn't work out so well, mostly because, as I'll show you later, this river is bone dry. But go check out the inside of it in here. Sure, it is a lovely haven of mice and bats and God knows what else. But yeah, pretty neat. Way out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, this is what the trail looks like outside a schoolhouse. Still perceptible, but not great. But definitely followable, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, this is our first view of the Sisquoc with water in it. Looks like just a little green, goopy stream at the moment, but real pretty. About maybe a third of the way to Water Canyon now. Crossing the Sisquoc on the way to Water Canyon. As you can see, it's kind of a piddly little stream at the moment. Alright, well, we find ourselves in a much deeper Sisquoc. The bank's pretty uncomfortable to walk on, so we are just walking down the river. Should be at Water Canyon within the next half hour. It's been tough going. We definitely diverted from the actual trail and decided to take our own trail. But it's been fun. All right, welcome to Mormon Camp. In the middle of a meadow, Sisquoc is that way, behind those trees. Red and I improved it a bit. When we came across it, there was just grass all around this fire pit. So we cleared some fire danger space and tamped down a nice spot over here for tents later tonight. Should be good. Very pretty, very nice when the wind starts going. It's pretty pleasant. All right, after a very pleasant night spent at Mormon camp, sun's on the other side now. Red's having some tea, breakfast of champions, some Mountain House meals and Pop-Tarts. We are ready to go here in a few minutes. Heading back that way up the Sisquoc. The Sisquoc is finally starting to look like a river instead of a bunch of mossy crap. So, real pretty this morning. Alright, we just navigated our way through a funky little elbow of the river, found the trail again. Now we're sitting right above the Sisquoc. This is an area that didn't really get burned much, so it's real pretty. Little abandoned campsite Red and I found. I should say Red found. I was looking ahead. But yeah, old wagon wheel. Red taking his shirt off. An old fire pit. And this little meadow. Pretty cool. Alright. On our way to Able Canyon Camp now. This nice little riverside trail. Real pretty. Sisquoc is definitely getting running a little better, which is good, but just keep on trucking. Real pretty little waterfall. Still on our way to Able Canyon. Little daily update here. Still along the Sisquoc, headed from Able Camp now to Cliff Camp. It's real pretty out here. Also real hot, about 85 at least. Neat little waterfall we came across. We never did find Cliff, so we're on our way to Sycamore now, but river's getting a little more flowy, that's for sure.
Never-ending creek crossings.
Never-ending.
Featuring Andrew. And every single rock that should have been in a cairn before this is now here. Here we are, Memorial Day morning. Up on a vista above the Sisquoc River. We finally caught a trail.
We're sticking with it.
Lucky us.
Awesome. So we're way up here on the trail from Sycamore to South Fork. River's down there. We came across this really cool bit of trail over here. You can see Red kind of walking out on it. It's pretty darn sheer. Not for the faint of heart when it comes to heights, that's for sure. Right just on the side of the mountain. It's pretty awesome.
Hi.
Alright, just leaving South Fork Ranger Station. Spent a rather sweltering afternoon in the station, quite comfortably, sort of. But real beautiful evening, heading over to White Ledge. Mighty purty out here. Back up that way is South Fork and Lonnie Davis, where we're coming from, and headed towards, real creatively named here, White Ledge, somewhere over that way. All right, heading towards White Ledge now, through this thicket, brush. White ledges off that way somewhere. Just had a very interesting experience with a rattlesnake by the trail, so we're keeping a very close eye out. All right, just made the climb out of Happy Hunting Ground, headed towards Manzana Narrows. Switchbacks over there. It's quite a sight out here. Sun rising. Up there's a meadow for a mile or two, but there's Red. Happy this morning. That climb kicked my ass. Alright, the last video of the trip. This is on the way from Fish Camp to Nira. Real shrubby, river's over that way. There's Red.